Welcome guys back to the channel. Nacho Tomato here, reacting to the Jockey Made in America 250 from Road America 2021, July 4th, America. Whew. It was a pretty good race, I gotta say. We're gonna review these highlights here. You got William B on the bottom there. You got Kyle Larson there on the top. You got AJ behind over the 24. You got here we go, green flag. I didn't get to see the first 8 laps, so this is actually kind of new to me. I didn't get to see this. I listened to it on the radio for the first 8 laps, so I was in my car. I didn't get an opportunity to watch it until I got home. So this is all raw to me, these first few laps. Looks like AJ is going for second here. I think Larson's going to get it from him, though. Overall, I thought it was a really decent race. Broadcast was really good. Overall, I think it was a positive day for NASCAR. Come returning to Road America, I was very skeptical of returning to Road America. I didn't think it was going to work with the Cup cars. I think it worked perfectly with the Cup cars. A lot of bad days for these bubble drivers. Daniel Suarez, as you'll see here in a little bit, he had a tough day. He was out quite early. And as you can see here, this is where his transmission goes out, and that's not good for points. He is below the cut line currently. He's actually behind Bubba Wallace somehow. It's hard to believe with Bubba Wallace's inconsistency that he's ahead of Daniel Suarez. Trackhouse, of course, recently purchasing Chip Ganassi Racing. At least their NASCAR wing. I don't think that has anything to do with the IndyCar at all. I think that's a totally different facility. I'm thinking I could be wrong on that, but that was quite a surprise last week. Matt Benedetto, he sure showed up. His short run car was absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, after the laps wound down, he couldn't keep up with the 18, the 9, or Cindric. Unfortunately, Cindric, he had just an amazing car. He just had those mechanical issues and kind of screwed him over, unfortunately. It was pretty cool seeing him lead laps in the Cup Series. Matty D made a really good move there. I tell you what, Matty D is super underrated when it comes to road courses. It's too bad Matty D didn't have a long run car. It really is. And then we got Denny Hamlin. He had a few issues. Obviously, he had some braking issues here. Got into the sand trap here. Got a little grass on the grill. It's been a tough little streak for Hamlin. He's still hanging on to that points lead, though. I think he's got a 3-point advantage over Larson. Larson would have had it if he didn't have that run-in with the 48 later in the race, which we'll see. Here goes Cindric. Cindric around after his issues, unfortunately. Disappointing for that team. I need to see what other races he's running because he seems to impress every time he comes out. So it's here's LaJoy. LaJoy had a bad day. He had a cool paint scheme. I was hoping he was going to do good, but I mean, come on, it's Corey LaJoy. I have to have realistic expectations. Kurt Busch getting some grass on the grill. He saved it. Actually, a pretty impressive save. A lot of people that would have went right around. Tyler Reddick coming around for green and white checkers for stage 2. I think Elliott was going to win, but he came in on pit strategy, which it ended up working out for him. Didn't get a stage win, but he ended up winning the race from it, so I don't think that offends him too much. Shouldn't upset Elliott fans too much. Anthony Alfredo gets buried. This was this the last caution? I can't remember if this was or not. I'm thinking it was because it was right before the last pit stops, the last cycle. And then I think it was green from on from there. and Elliott just pulled away from the field. There was a lot of spinning. There's definitely here is that moment where the 48 gets into the 5. I would imagine it was probably a brake issue on the 48. He overheated him because I can't imagine Bowman trying to make a move on his teammate like that. I just can't imagine him doing that. And then, of course, you got Elliott pulling away, final lap, 6-second advantage, just an absolute dominating third stage by the 9 car. They're getting hard to beat. I think he's got 5 wins on 5 different road courses now, counting this guy. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's 5, though. He hasn't won Sonoma yet. That's been his kryptonite so far. He's finished there second once or twice. He has yet to win Sonoma, though. We got Watkins Glen coming up here in a few weeks. I definitely would not bet against him. I think I'm curious to see what Larson does at Watkins Glen. He did so good at Sonoma just a few weeks ago. I'm curious to see what he's like at a familiar track. So I guess good for the 9 team. Gets them up to their second win of the season for Chase Elliott there. Christopher Bell comes in second. You got Kyle Busch third. Fourth, you got Kurt Busch. Matt Benedetto ended up slipping all the way down to 10th. That's disappointing for him. Reddick's 8th. Austin Dillon 11th. Ricky Stenhouse 12th. Brad 13th. Eric Almirola 14th. Logano in 15th. I think it was kind of funny how the 9 car destroyed his tires there at the end, and it took him 25 minutes to return to victory lane. Kind of screwed up the TV schedule a little bit because I think they had about a half hour NBC to get victory lane in, and they never even got to it. So overall, pretty good race. Let's go look at the standings. With that win, Chase Elliott moves up to 5th on the playoff grid with 2 wins behind Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman, Martin Truex Jr., and of course Kyle Larson, which is looming ever so closer to Denny Hamlin's regular season points lead. Still got 11 regular season winners. Denny Hamlin is the first of the non-winners. Kevin Harvick right behind him. Austin Dillon is the first one in real danger, if you want to even say that. Tyler Reddick and Kurt Busch are sitting 15th and 16th above the cutoff line. Chris Buescher is outside of the cutoff line. Not by much, though. Only by, 24 points, something like that, 25 points. Ross Chastain's right behind him, quite a ways back, actually. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. behind him, Matt DiBenedetto, Bubba Wallace, Daniel Suarez. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. Enjoy your week. We'll be back next week to review. Where are we even going next week? Where are we going? Oh, yeah, I didn't preview next week. Oops. Well, we'll do that in our video. I don't care. All right. We'll see you next week, guys. Take it easy.